Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm the blogger here, Moxie Hotel, RuCom 2022. I'm here with the wonderful, inspiring poet, artist, rapper, Louis Santana.
What's up, Al? How you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. I was gonna say the same thing to you. Likewise, bro. Thanks for allowing me to interview you. I appreciate it, bro.
All love.
We were just talking for like 15 minutes right off camera.
Yeah, I thought it was rolling.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it was authentic, but I also thought it was rolling, but it's all good.
No, just because my camera low key is about to die, so I'm like, let me just save it, just talk to you. You know, I'm getting to know you more.
Let's charge it up then. Let's charge it up.
Well, yeah, I'm on I got like 30 minutes on here. I got time.
We got the energy here.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to get started. Like, obviously, the fans want to make sure they get an idea of who you are. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be too cliche. Obviously, you know, you're a rapper, but yeah. I'm sure you have other things outside of rap. So
of course,
let's get to that, and then we just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, hip hop artist and entrepreneur, man. I like to go through different avenues of creativity, wherever it may be. It may be marketing, it may be clothing, it may be something else that people ain't even thought of yet. I'm a student of Nipsey, you know what I mean, and I like how he implemented different things that made you circle back to the music. So just to give you a little history, I was a part of the first Bluetooth headphones being introduced out here independently. Nobody's doing that before us, you know. I like doing trend-setting type things like that. After that, look, our headphones were magnetic. You seen those type of headphones. Nobody was doing that before us.
Yeah.
After we did that, I kid you not, it was like a week after I seen Beats by Dre introducing their magnetic headphones. After we launched them.
Y'all didn't get no credit for it or
come on now.
Oh, man.
A lot of big companies will watch small companies and make it their own.
Take their idea, just run with it. That's crazy.
It's okay. It's all inspiration. I could do something else. I could do it again.
That's true. That's the key word. Do it again. Again, I should say, is the key word. But
yeah, never stop at one W, bro. Let's keep going. You know.
It's a fact. I want to get back to what we was talking about off camera. To be honest with you, that was a whole conversation in itself.
Let's chop.
The whole gist of our conversation off camera was about our history as Black people, as African Americans, at this point being whitewashed. Everything being erased from our memory. You were just telling me that a dude was from Sudan, here just get info and right back to his country, and then you talking about the native tongue and all that. But
different cultures really. That's what I respect about, of course, us, but many different cultures, they know their direction of what they have going on. It's not just let me have fun today or let me just do whatever I want. This man came from another country. Like I told you, he's from Sudan. He said he came from another country just to get knowledge, to obtain and take back to the generation behind him. The kids need that type of education because out there, they're not even being taught their native tongue. Everything's English Americanized, you know? So he comes out here to find books, knowledge, anything else to bring back to the younger ones. And I was like inspired. It was a reality check, you know, like what are we building towards, you know, because everybody mostly in this country is worried about today and themselves and right now. But this man has migrated, you know what I'm saying? It's people migrating. To migrate back, it's a big world and it's a lot to do in it. So refocusing missions is really something I had to take note of from that.
I like that. I'm interviewing. I'm like just listening to you talk. I did want to ask you though, as far as your rap career and correlating and tying that to our ancestry as African Americans. You mentioned Nipsey off camera. So Nipsey, rest in peace to Nipsey. He was Ethiopian, I believe.
Yeah, I think he said it was Eritrea, something like that. Isn't that Eritrea? I'm not sure if that's two sides of the same coin, but I just try to keep it specific. You know, they try to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So Nipsey, in our minds, was a guy. He was a king. You know, like he didn't give into the industry, but then when he dies, everybody's like, rest in peace. I'm genuinely, I mean, when I say rest in peace, I mean it.
Yeah.
I've listened to Nipsey since 2010, 2011, but
you good? That's La Monique. She already famous.
Right, yeah. Okay. All right, okay.
That's my PR for sure.
with the Nipsey thing, I was just like, okay, he passed away. Y'all wasn't showing him love. Like Jay-Z just made a song with him. I'm like, where was this at? You know,
Yeah.
Nipsey been around for like 15 years. So the point I'm trying to make, just to get back into the, you know, the interview aspect is, you being inspired by him, I would imagine now you're gonna be able to take what he's, you know, brought to the world, and then you're gonna provide more for the next generation.
Pretty
Which
much.
is great, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I will say, like I was raised. You on the way out? Go ahead. I see you in a few. I'm gonna catch your panel. But one thing I took from him, I'll say this: I saw him talking a story about how he would go over to the native land with his dad, him and his brother. Said he would go over there when they was like teenagers and stuff, and it was a culture shock. He said he was out there in a tall tee and, you know, an S hat and all that stuff. None of that's out there, and it like recentered him into what life is about, and he took certain cultures and certain morals and brought them back here, and you saw his career change after that.
Yeah, thanks.
And he never changed on his people. He tried to bring his people with him, tried to do everything for us, by us, independent. Like, it's so much work to be done, and we are the engines to do it. It's not going to be done without us. We are the generators. That's why it's a generation. So it's like, I like bringing things like that to what we have going on. I'm one of many like that, you know what I mean? I'm my mom's only son. So as far as the next generation, of course, that's all I can think about. And the generation before me, how can I help that? You know what I mean? There's a lot of generational links that just have to be that way. That's why we're Generation Y. We have to ask all the questions because things were broken before us. Bring it back into one, solid. That's why the generation after us could just maneuver around the bullshit. That's Generation Z. And start over.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. And to continue what you're just saying, I think too for the next generation, they have everything they need / want to build and become better than the millennials and then the Generation Y. So I think there's no excuses for them to not be great. You know what I mean? Like there's
The inflation works both ways, I believe.
Exactly.
Everybody can look at it monetarily, but the inflation of knowledge and opportunity and everything the next generation has, we're gonna have so much magnificent things just blossoming. We already do, you know, all the new ideas incorporated with the people who know how it needs to go. Come on now, this world needs to turn like that.
There's so much information out there, and it could backfire too. Like if you use it the wrong way, it could backfire. But I feel like I hope the next generation can do great because I have 2 nephews and a niece, and all I can do, you know, ideally is be a mentor to them, letting them know, okay, this is what I was doing when I was growing up. Clearly, it's different than what y'all got going on. I didn't have an iPad when I was 6 years old. I didn't have a phone when I was 10. You know what I mean?
Right.
Times has changed, so you know, relating back to this, you know, with you as an artist, your words speak a lot. You know what I mean? Like power of the tongue. Rest in peace to Von, Pop Smoke, you know, all these rappers that
all
passed
of it.
away.
Yeah.
Power of the tongue is crazy. So when I listen to rappers, I don't take what they say too serious, but I do take some stuff serious because there's poetry, you know, within rap.
Yeah.
There's metaphors within rap. There's quotes, like life quotes within rap. Like Nipsey said, in Victory Lap, he said something about like he manifested what he was dreaming of and it became reality.
Yup.
I'm paraphrasing him, of course, but that's like a life thing you could take with you, like a life quote.
Yeah.
So
I like hearing Drake say, I'm the type to say a prayer to go get what I just prayed for. You know what I'm saying? That's the most, it's the manifestation and the action. These things go hand in hand. You know what I mean? I've never seen one idea just come out and then boop, it happens. You know what I mean? No, it's like, okay, I got the idea. It take months, years, whatever time it takes to generate it. People think about recipes every day, but who could actually cook that and bake it and make that come out? You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact, yeah.
That's the way I think about it, man.
So outside of your rap career, what do you like to do, like your personal life? Of course, generating wealth. I mean, I'm a student of every game. I really just like obtaining more knowledge and going to live more life. Like I like spending time with my mom, my girlfriend, everything, family. Like anything that can make this day a good, happy day, I'm all for it. Let's take off, you know.
But yeah, outside of that, I just try to take those experiences and bring it back to the art,
Yeah.
because that's what make it beautiful. You know what I mean? It's education out there. So many experiences that. Think about the music you listen to, bro. They're talking about a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure if I can cuss on it.
You good,
They're talking about a bunch of stuff that we may not ever do or experience, you know. But the fact that you listen to it, you feel like you was there.
It's paint a picture.
Yeah.
It's like a vision, yeah.
Yeah, and there's museums of art everywhere, bro. People pay to go into a museum to see art they ain't seen before. Those type of tangents mean a lot, man, because the people who are art aficionados know how to take the value of everything and appreciate that art, whether it's not their own, it feels like their own. That inspiration to inspire the next is what's important.
I need to get to the hot lava right now, but you know what the fans want, and I'm hearing you too. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely want to get into the music part. So your label is called Vibe Lanes.
Yes, Vibe Lane, just LANE. Yeah.
Vibe Lane, I got you. Do you have like a group of artists, or is it just you right now?
No, it's a few of us. We like Phoenix Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? Like we pretty deep, you know. We range from singers, rappers, ghostwriters, producers, DJs, engineers. Like it's videographers, photographers. Like everything is in-house. Like I said, we like to build our own lane and follow through it. There's no reason why you can't be so, you know, super hands-on.
Because Vibe Lanes is pretty, it sounds self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Vibe Lane, my bad, it sounds self-explanatory. Like, because I was thinking of Tory Lanes, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
It's probably his own little, you know, meaning or wording for it.
It's like a channel, you know, vibration lane.
Yeah, I like that. So for me, I'm blind to your music. I haven't heard it yet. I should say I'm deaf to your music. I haven't heard it yet. So I think I speak for the whole audience when I'm asking this question. What should I expect when I hear your music for the first time?
Expect authenticity, man. Like I'll tell you this. I started with poetry from a young age. Of course, with sports and everything, and where I'm from, it was a lot of energy going on, a lot of activity going on, and the thing that got me through was poetry. Studying those line patterns and how much happiness it brought me to express ourselves that way. Especially studying like Langston Hughes and everybody from back then, man. I just wanted to be able to write and express that. So after it got to, after from poetry, messed around and went into battle rap at school because everybody roasting. You know what I mean? Everybody roasting. We small. Everybody roasting. So I already know how to rhyme and have rhyme schemes, have some flavor. Let me see if I can implement it into this. My homies beating on tables. You know, this is fun. So now I go from battle rap into just freestyling, and then later on actually making music. So you'll get stories from me. Like you'll hear the stories and you'll hear where I came from. You'll hear the grind, the grit, the struggle. You'll hear the success patterns, the overcoming. Like I just love breathing it, man. It sounds aggressive sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sounds smooth. It doesn't matter, man. It's like music. It's good to be multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? So I try to step through different realms, man. No songs sound completely the same whatsoever. I don't have a specific genre. Of course, I'm a hip hop artist, but I bleed through any genre.
Because you know, you just said it right now. There's different genres. You got what they call mumble rap, then you got trap, then you got you know conscious storytelling rap.
It's a place for everything.
What is it called? Backpack rap, exactly. So
it's a place for everything, and I want to be in every place.
I like that too. I was just gonna say, so I mean, for you, there's a spot for you. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. I mean that genuinely.
I appreciate that.
I think there's a spot for you and for you to blow up because, you know, Phoenix doesn't have from me being a blogger for almost a decade now. I've interviewed a lot of artists. Phoenix doesn't really have its own sound. We don't have our own sort of beats. We don't have our own our own culture out here. Like if I'm in a certain, like if I'm in Phoenix, right, I want to listen to a New York artist. I want to know New York. I want to know Brooklyn. I want to know Manhattan. I'm gonna hear it through, a certain song.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to listen to Snoop, I'm gonna paint a picture of Long Beach from what he's talking about. Same thing with Miami, with Atlanta, with New Orleans, with Lil Wayne. I want to hear. If I'm a foreigner,
You want to hear people from your section.
Exactly. I want to hear what's Phoenix like. Okay, I'm listening to to Louis Santana. Okay, I'm hearing what Phoenix is like. Huh, interesting. That's what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, we give you all that, bro. Like
Exactly.
we give you all that, bro. I love to do things like that. And one thing I will say, the culture did get way better out here. It did build to a certain degree.
And I'm not trying to knock nobody, by the
Oh,
way.
of
I'm
course,
just saying.
of course. I'm just acknowledging the work that the city and the state put in. It's really gotten way bigger, like Tucson and here. It's really been something else over the past few. It's awesome, and honestly, I like being a part of that whole wave. This generation, next generation, any era, I like to be a part of it as a staple in the community. You know, try to, like you said, you want to hear what Phoenix about? Go ahead, you can press play on me. You know, I like things like that. It's not too many. That's one thing. Another thing, Phoenix doesn't have too many of. I'm not saying there isn't any, but it doesn't have too many OGs. Like you mentioned, Snoop, Wayne, blah blah blah. We don't have no Snoops like that here. Like there's some. Don't misquote me. There's some, but I'm saying as far as the game go, like California, they can go to their OG DJ Quick. They can go to Too Short. They go to E40. You know what I mean? We got people here, but there's still people making that lane. They're still becoming that legend. You know what I mean? I definitely want to solidify myself into being one of them legends.
Because I'm from Florida, so, you know, off rip, you got everybody. DJ Khaled, Rick Ross.
Yeah, Ace Hood a legend to me from Florida off tops.
All these people, like you said, they OGs. Then you got the next generation. You got Kodak. You got Denzel Curry. Rest in peace, X.
Yup. Keep talking that shit, bro.
You know, you got the next, like you just said, the next generation. Here, I mean, we're getting there. Like you got Futuristic, you got College. Shout out to them. I interviewed them, you know, years ago.
Yeah.
Now we got the next generation,
and
with Santana. So
yeah, Futuristic definitely put on for the town. Like there's definitely gatekeepers out here. Like
it's not trap. It's not. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you. I was
you
gonna
good?
say it's not like what you ideally listen to, like a Pooh Shiesty, a Little Dirk, a Little Baby, but he's nice either way. So
And honestly, I think with oh yeah, and honestly, I think the fact that Phoenix doesn't have a one specific sound is a strength of ours.
That's true.
I think that's a strength because it's such a melting pot out here. Even the you know how can I say it? Like even the Spanish homies, they got an avenue like a mug. You know the African homies, avenue like a mug. It's so cold to hear so much diversity. So as far as it like having a specific sound, I don't think it'll ever become that here. I believe that everybody's still gonna be firing off from their diversification, and that's what make the melting pot that it is good. You know, if it turns into Philly cheesesteak town, then you know everybody gonna get burnt out of the Philly cheesesteaks unless you know what I'm saying. Philly, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
I like the diversity of here.
I do gotta ask you though, as a rapper, I've heard this so many times. You know, rap is a dangerous sport / career. So you know, we talked about the power of the tongue. I don't condone violence, but some songs we just, you know.
Oh yeah.
The Crazy Story by King Von is one of my favorite songs to date, like hands down. You know, NBA YoungBoy's No Smoke song is one of my favorite songs too. So my question is like, when you are rapping about maybe an op not wanting to smoke with you or killing an op or whatever the case may be, are you being mindful of, you know, the family and friends, you know, being protected and being safe? Because some people take certain songs too personal and it can get crazy out here, you know?
It can.
Are you mindful of that stuff?
I feel like I am, but at the same time, it's as a sport, it's a contact sport, you know, if you will, in some cases, especially when it comes to artistry or anything competitive. Sometimes you just got to be out here. Sometimes you got to let somebody know. A lot of people be talking, like how can you say it, subtweeting, they be sub-talking. They know who they talking to in these songs, like.
Could you, like you said, it's a contact sport, and you can, not to cut you off, but I was gonna say, you can keep it on wax, meaning you can just rap about in the studio and not ever see that person for a while. Or like,
I don't even believe in the, man, if you got a problem with somebody and you rapping about it, oh, you best believe you better be ready in the street, cause I don't know about a lot of people, but I take all that seriously. It's all the same. This is the same world. The same world you rapped in, it's the same world you breathing in.
Shout out to Boosie, but Boosie said you can't be a rapper and a gangster at the same time.
That's
one
true.
or the other, you know what I mean? Like
that's true. There's a long time I wasn't in front of no cameras, none. You know what I'm saying? There's a long time I wasn't in front of no cameras.
Oh, you
know what I'm saying? It's a certain way that my life was conducted. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever hear Nip, we talking about Nip.
Yeah.
What's that song? I don't give a fuck. Ride with my brother and my beat turned up. That song. He said he got to settle his side. Like, because some folks expecting him to ride. Like, it's a difference between being an artist and being able to go freely and go all around the world and do whatever versus when you got to handle other business. You can't just put that on front page because it's business, you know? A lot of people get it tied up because they'll see some people get successful with it, but they have no idea the type of work they had to put in just to be okay to be in front of everybody with that information,
Yeah,
you know?
true.
They have no idea all the sit downs and everything that come with it because that's everybody's information. Versus you being an artist, talking about it, you could talk about anything. But if you want to bring up that type of stuff, there's other people involved, you know. So I would say choose your words carefully, but honestly, stand on you. Always be you, because if you're gonna go out, you gotta go out as you. It's your life, you know.
Like, I see a lot of celebrities post a tweet or Instagram and then they delete it. I don't like posting and delete it. If you gonna post something, like you said, stand on that. Don't delete it.
Yeah.
You can edit some stuff out, I guess, but
Yeah.
I hate when they be posting it and deleting. It's corny to me.
Yeah, it's a little different.
I'm saying, I was gonna ask you, probably maybe 2 more questions to ask you.
You good?
I don't know what's your time frame, but
You solid, fam. We solid.
oh yeah.
Like I said, love. Thank you for having me.
For sure. So your label Vibe Lane, how did that come about? Like, what was the whole thing with that?
It's me and my brothers, bro. Me and I got a brother named Malik Scott. He's a part of the gang, and my brother 30 Spice, Simply Damon. We was at school together. We was at high school together. We was always rapping, linking up for freestyles, and you know, hanging out, just being real brothers. And one day we was like, we should really get things started. You know, we should really gear things up. So we came up with that. We came up with Vibe Lane, and shortly, I can't remember if it was before or right after that, it's my brother Tarek Lamont came in. It was the original 4 of us. So as time went on, we started expanding, meeting more people, gaining more relationships with everybody. Like we linked with Poppy Franco. Actually, I'm misquoting it. My brother Charlie Beeman was there from the jump as well. Charlie Beeman and Bobby Adams. Those are our super producer engineers. They were there from the jump, along with me, Malik, and 30. So it was about roughly 4 or 5 of us at first. Keep expanding. We got Poppy Franco. We got the original Sin. We got Stephen Killed the Ego. We got Adriana Ortiz. We got it's many more. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great people with us, man. My man KG from Compton. He's an awesome artist as well. And I hope I'm not forgetting Koi. Koi, she's a dope singer and lyricist as well. My man DJ M Rocker, you might have heard of him as well. He's a DJ internationally as well as downtown and more places. Like I said, I can't keep counting on my hands, bro. We grew as a family and we try to keep it that way.
I like that.
Yeah.
What do you see the vision for this company, like for this label, and then for your own career as a rapper?
I see it infinite, man. We could really keep this going for many more moons. Cause like I'll bring up TDE for example. You know, you got your originals, you got Kendrick, Schoolboy, all them. More people are coming. You know what I'm saying? What's Lance Skywalker? You got Baby King, Isaiah Rashad. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know, I believe we can continue this infinitely, man. Whether it's us going from music into a different venture and helping the next go into their music and the next ventures, I just feel like it could be a booming business infinitely.
Man, I'm gonna have to hear your music, bro. I forget I'm in an interview. I'm just sitting here. Listening to you talk. I'm like,
I'll get you a physical. I'll get you a shirt. I'm gonna see you again, fam. You blessed me today. I appreciate you.
Likewise, it's the love is genuine. Like I'm saying this on camera. We talked off camera for like 20 minutes before the interview started. So it's genuine.
You was good energy from the jump, bro. I only revolved toward that.
Oh yeah, always, bro. I appreciate that. I was gonna ask you last question. Can you plug in the next show that you have, or any projects, and then social media, and then we'll wrap it up with that.
Let's see. The next project I'm working on is Bruce Wave 2. Like I mentioned to you before off camera, I dropped my Bruce Wave album last year around March. That's my most successful album. I want to keep that going. I love that brand. If you got, let's see, Bruce Wave to me is like my Carters or my drought. You know what I mean?
That's vintage,
Yeah, I get to give you the most grimy, unruly me, the best parts of me on that. Like I'm gonna give you that on every, other stuff too, but the Bruce Wayne ones are special to me. So that's the next project I'm working on. I just put out 2 singles with my guys, 4-piece with Chris Frank, Poppy Franco, and 420 Party with Chris Frank, Poppy Franco, and Steven Kill the Ego. After this, put out another single called Crown, produced by my lady. It's a beautiful, beautiful production. That one's called Crown. I can't wait for you to hear that. I'll give you a snippet of that before we leave.
For sure.
And most likely put out the Bruce Wave 2 third or fourth quarter. I want to build up a good enough energy around me before I put that out.
And I heard that. And, we're in April right now?
Yeah.
At the time of this, interview being recorded. So by the summertime, it's going to be hot. I guess literally and metaphorically speaking with, music that you got dropping. So I'm excited, bro.
I'll be putting out a music video from the Bruce Wave album as well called Monster, featuring my dog De La Prime. It's produced by my homie AB. That's one of the most powerful songs. I feel like that's one of them. I feel like between Monster and a song called Without Warning, I'll show you on the album. And that's produced by my homie Cairo. Got live guitar strings on it from my guy B Lush. But between them 2 songs, it kind of set the tone for what I was going with for that album. Just like aggressive rapid fire and some more, So I probably give you some more of that in a different spin on Bruce Wayne 2.
I can't wait, man. People are gonna hear this, they're gonna be excited.
Let's go.
Yeah, Bruce. Stop saying Bruce Wayne.
It's all the same. Louis Santana, Bruce Wave, it's all the same.
Louis Santana, we got Louis Santana, aka Bruce Wave.
You know it.
Check out the album, social media.
Follow me at Louis Santana everywhere. LEWIS Santana. I'm the only one on this side of the world.
Yes, sir. Louis Santana, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Al, man.
Root Con and Dom Root. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Don Root. Root Con has been awesome. Y'all need to get in, tap in with my guys.
Yes, sir.
And shout out Lane. Vibe Lane, you gotta know it.
Peace.
Peace.